about them Cowboys?
Angry Cowboys fan, are you down to ride? Angry Cowboys fan, are you down to ride? Drop a like on the video, go ahead and subscribe.
What's going on, Cowboys Nation and angry Cowboys fans around the world? Y'all know who it is. It's your man, the Angry Cowboys fan, and I've been getting a little pushback on my takes when it comes to Jerry Jones. Over on X, I continue to post my anger when it comes to Jerry Jones and his front office, Cowboys Nation. Some people agree with my takes, some people disagree with my takes, and that's perfectly fine, Cowboys Nation. That's what we want. We don't want an echo chamber over here on the Angry Cowboys fan. But we had some dope back and forth about the conversation. Some respectful conversation was being had, but then you'll have that one comment that makes you just want to scratch your head, Cowboys Nation. Well, with the whole Jerry Jones conversation, the comment basically said that I, the Angry Cowboys fan, has Jerry Jones Derangement Syndrome. Everything has to be a derangement syndrome nowadays. But I can't stop talking about Jerry Jones, Cowboys Nation. Other people have also said things like, you know what Jerry Jones is about and everything. You know what happens whenever you come to play for the Dallas Cowboys. Or, we all know how Jerry Jones is. So, Angry Cowboys fan family, I gotta give my rebuttal on this whole Jerry Jones Derangement Syndrome thing and just let y'all know why I feel it is so vital. It is so important to the future of the Dallas Cowboys and this Raw and Uncut. And pardon me if I go on a little rant, but let's get it. Get ready for the Angry Cowboys fans, Raw and Uncut.
Keeping it real. They keep it real. That's real.
Cowboys Nation, first and foremost, let me say that I respect the different takes that any fan may have about this current topic. Like I said, the Angry Cowboys fan isn't an echo chamber. I will agree with you, I will disagree with you, and we can always agree to disagree and be homies with it. But just know that I have my take on it too, and I feel it's the number one issue the Dallas Cowboys have faced since 1996. This documentary is only going to show Cowboys Nation what has gone wrong within this organization up to the current day. So with this whole documentary, we're going to see the Dallas Cowboys rise to prominence again in the 90s. The story that I would like to see is the story that covers the 30 years the Dallas Cowboys haven't been able to return to an NFC Championship game or a Super Bowl. Now that is something that the fan base as well as the team can learn from, to actually go back and see the constants that were going on through those seasons. And you know what one big constant was? The team's owner/GM, Jerry Jones. Over the years, the Dallas Cowboys have seen dominant offenses as well as opportunistic defenses, but more often than not, the 30-year drought has been filled with wide receiver by committee, running back by committee, the acquisition of placeholders and not difference makers, only going as far as the current quarterback could take you, horrendous play calling and clock management issues with the inability to stop the run. During said 30-year drought, I witnessed the Dallas Cowboys get more popular and less successful on the field. Then when the team is successful on the field and making it to the divisional round, we allow key pieces to walk in free agency and not replace them or replace them with players that are cut candidates on a previous team. We're also conditioned by the media to think that the divisional round isn't a good step toward the direction of a Super Bowl. Why is that, Cowboys Nation? And then I witnessed the vibes of this offseason. How we barely heard from Jerry Jones, but when you did hear from Jerry Jones, it would always bring the wind out of the sails of Cowboys Nation. We were deflated by the way they went out hiring Brian Schottenheimer. Then we got pumped at the assembly of the coaching staff. We got pumped at the signing of Cavante Turpin, getting Dante Fowler Jr. back, signing Oso Odighizuwa, acquiring George Pickens via trade, getting Jake Ferguson for another 4 years. Things were looking great, Cowboys Nation. We knew Micah Parsons needed to be signed, but there wasn't a trade request or anything. He wasn't visibly displeased with the organization. It wasn't until Jerry Jones spoke up and said that he didn't know Micah Parsons' agent's name where things went left. We got to training camp and Jerry Jones had this pre-training camp press conference continuing to feed the drama and cause more chaos for the situation. It was at that blue carpet premiere where he had a senior moment and said the quiet part out loud, Cowboys Nation. That quiet part admitting that the main thing isn't the main thing in Dallas. While Jerry Jones uses the Dallas Cowboys as a marketing juggernaut, there are players that rise above their draft selection and get shitted on because some fans have been conditioned to think it's all up to the leader of your football team when the hierarchy has been screwed up in Dallas since Jimmy Johnson left. Oh, since Jimmy Johnson was fired. Fans think the quarterback is the leader of the Dallas Cowboys. In a perfect world, yes, you're absolutely right, but players can attest to being strategically taken out of games at the request of Jerry Jones. I remember where Jason Garrett tried to take Des Bryant out of a game, but Des Bryant forced himself back into the game plan. The leader of this Dallas Cowboys team is not the head coach nor the quarterback. The leader of the Dallas Cowboys is Gerald Wayne Jones Sr. Like he said before, the buck stops with him. But I say that to say this, Cowboys Nation. Will we degrade a player that plays great while at the same time tell our fans to stop holding the person who's partially responsible for wasting their players' primes and getting them lambasted for it? Using the media to paint negative narratives about players in order to create drama and control narratives, hence making this once revered and respected football team a team that opposing teams mark off as an easy win on their calendar. And it's not just the players. Cowboys Nation has said that the Dallas Cowboys have to establish a culture. Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, Cowboys Nation, but the Dallas Cowboys already have a culture, and it wasn't created by the players nor the head coach or the coaching staff. The culture was created and implemented by your owner/GM, Jerry Jones, and explained on the blue carpet at the premiere of his Netflix documentary. I put the emphasis on the word his. So if this doesn't show you who the barrier to the Dallas Cowboys success is and has been, then I don't know what will, Cowboys Nation. I don't make these videos because I have an infatuation with Jerry Jones. If he wasn't the Dallas Cowboys owner, I wouldn't even know who the guy was. It's about wanting to see this team win. It's about wanting to see this team succeed, wanting to see this team get back to the places it hasn't been in the last 30 years. Do I feel that Jerry Jones doesn't want to win a Super Bowl championship? No, Cowboys Nation. I believe that he truly wants to win a Super Bowl championship, but I also feel that he wants to do it his way, but his way has netted this football team a limited success. His way has only been able to get us so far to a championship. What would happen if a GM came to that conclusion with Dak Prescott? Would they get rid of him? Yep, they'd get rid of him. Forget Dak Prescott, I mean any player. If they weren't living up to their expectations, they would be given a chance and then either cut loose or they could finish out their current contract and then be allowed to test the open market. Our GM doesn't have that same fear for his job, so he can put any product out on the field and they expect a Super Bowl championship from it, and the front office and fans do alike. Also, before I end this video, I want to mention the quote that Denzel Washington said on First Take. He said, "There's box office and then there's the Oscars." Jerry Jones has been so busy being box office that he is forgetting what is supposed to be important to a football team. It's not the glitz, it's not the glamour, it's not the blue carpet events. It's about winning Super Bowl championships. It's not about the high gross that you take in. It's about that trophy that you bring home. Every actor in Hollywood strives to get that Oscar. Some become box office while never achieving the Oscar, like a Marvel movie, while others are like Denzel Washington, becoming box office on their way to bringing home that Oscar. It doesn't have to be either or, Jerry. You don't have to sacrifice your team's legitimacy for fame and clout and recognition. Winning speaks for itself. Winning can also have you in the headlines. Winning can have you in front of the cameras. Stop acting as if negative attention is attention nonetheless and force these talking heads to have to report on the Dallas Cowboys winning, not your most recent contract entanglements. But this has been your man, the Angry Cowboys fan. Cowboys Nation, this is bigger than most people will tell you. This is bigger than it lets on to be. They'll tell you not to worry about it because there's nothing that we can do about it, right? That's so far from the truth, but what do you think about the situation? What do you think about what I have said in this video, Cowboys Nation? Y'all know how we do. We always talk about it in the comment section. If you're digging this content and want to help the channel chip away at its current milestone of 20 Okay. Drop a like on this video, and please consider sharing it with anybody that you know is a Dallas Cowboys fan. If you are DC for life and understand the issue that I have when it comes to the true reason why the Dallas Cowboys haven't been to a Super Bowl, hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell to be notified whenever I go live, release a video, podcast episode, film breakdown, or Madden 26 or College Football 26 gameplay. When Jerry Jones does his part to stir up all this controversy, it takes away from the main thing. It takes away from football. When Jerry Jones is purposely not calling agents to get top players signed, that takes away from football. While Jerry looks to be box office, Cowboys Nation prays that the coaches and players look to be Oscar winners. But this has been your man, the Angry Cowboys fan, and I'm out. Dang, Angry Cowboys fan, you done made it through the entire video. But if you want more content, you can definitely go to this video right here. Or if you want the latest episode of the Angry Cowboys Fan Podcast, you can go right here. But whatever you do, like, share, and subscribe to the channel, but remain DC for life.